Hello, this is Tim Fawcett, and welcome to my video blog for my training and preparation for Bone Island Triathlon, Ironman distance, January 12th, 2013 in Key West, Florida. This blog is about the mental aspects to my approach for training, as well as the actual 20-week training program and the nutrition aspect of the training. So the first thing I'd like to talk about is my mental approach to this training. Like I said, this is my first Ironman distance race, so I had to get over a few obstacles mentally before I could even think about physically trying to do this. The first thing is the commitment. You have to be totally invested into this race. This isn't something you can just jump into casually without training and preparing yourself to the best of your ability so you can have a successful day on race day. Second thing is sacrifice. You have to give up a lot of things in order to do the training and to be committed for this race. So, there are no late night hanging out. There's no staying up late. There's no missing training days. There's no I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it the next day, or anything like that. You have to stay pretty focused on your plan, and you have to be able to give up all those things that can distract you from your goal, which is, in this situation for me, um, not only just completing the Ironman, but completing it in a time that I feel is warranted for my level of fitness. And the last thing in my mental approach to this is will. Uh, you have to have a will that's stronger than you ever had before in your life. There are a lot of things we probably all have overcome throughout our lives, and having a greater will to keep going even when your body's telling you to quit and to shut down and that you can't do anymore. You have to have the will to continue and to push forward, um, so you can continue on that journey of completing this Ironman. And those are the three things that I really think are very important that I had to address to myself in order to proceed with this. So being committed, um, sacrificing your life basically to give it up for this, and having the will to continue to go forward. Now, for the 20-week training program that I've started, I searched the internet and found several different plans, and I kind of combined some things and adjusted things based on my life and my schedule and what worked for me and what does not work for me. So I just completed week 8 of my training program, and I'm pretty happy with where I am right now. I'll tell you, basically, on average, so for the past 8 weeks, I've probably swam twice a week, I've biked twice a week, and I've run about 4 times a week for the past 8 weeks. And these past 8 weeks have just been to uh, increase my aerobic capacity and build up my endurance base. Um, and that's where I stand right now. My longest swim was 2,500 yards. My longest bike was 54 miles, and my longest run has been 10 miles. So I'm pretty comfortable with where I am right now, but I still have a long way to go. Over the next 12 weeks, I'll be a little more detailed about where I am at each week. Since, like I said, I just completed week 8 already, so 12 more weeks to go, and hopefully uh, I'll have prepared myself very well to have a successful race. Um, for those of you who may be asking what exactly is Ironman distance, Ironman distance race is Probably should have answered that before too, but 2.4 mile swim, 112-mile bike ride, and 26.2-mile run for a total of 140.6 miles for the day. Um, right now, I have a goal of 12 hours, which is, I guess, pretty average for middle of the pack age grouper uh, like myself. I'm no superstar, and I'm no top of the line, I'm gonna win this race kind of person. This is one of those personal satisfactions where this is something I set out to do, and I want to do it, and I want to do it pretty well. So this is my goal, and this is my blog into that journey to reach that goal. So I hope you follow my training and maybe learn something from it. So maybe one day you can complete an Ironman yourself if you so desire. And I think this will help set anybody up who has some dreams of this kind of thing. So I guess another thing I like to do is break down a little more detail for each um, individual event. For the swim, like I said, I've been swimming probably about twice a week, and I really need to get another day added into there so I can have 3 days a week. I think 3 days a week is very doable for me under my schedule, and I think I can uh, make that work. And I definitely need the time because swimming is definitely the worst of my three events. So all the swimming I can do will help me. My goal for the swim, though, honestly, is just to be relaxed and get through it without expending a lot of energy. Um, I want to do it fairly quickly for me, but at the same time, I don't want to overtax myself and overburden uh, my energy stores to move on to the bike. Um, so for the bike, I'm only riding twice a week, which is pretty much all the time I have for. It's kind of hard to ride during the week with a regular 9 to 5 job and family obligations. So the thing that I'm going to try to do on the bike is try to get a couple of days on the trainer inside and hopefully work on some drills inside on the trainer and help progress on the bike that way. The run, like I said, I'm doing about 3.5, 4 days a week. I like to do 5 days a week. It's kind of hard when you need to be running longer, so you need a little more rest and recovery time. But 4 days a week will probably work out pretty good. But if I could get another fifth day, that would be better for me to help my improvement, since running is going to be my strongest event and will help me pull through this thing at the end. So I gotta be strong and ensure that I'm ready to go for when the run starts. So again, that'll be ultimately I'd like to have 3 days on the swim. I like to do 2 days on the bike and then another 2 days on the trainer. So I guess that's a total of 4 days there if you count the trainer as a full ride, which I don't know, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Depends on how you look at it. And then I like to get 5 days a week on the run. 4 days works pretty good, but 5 would just be optimal for me. So I think that's a good training plan for me right now. Like I said, I finished my 8 weeks already. So starting tomorrow, start weeks 9, and I will start posting weekly now instead of waiting the first 8 weeks to get that done. But starting next Sunday, I'll be doing weekly posts, and I'll probably go into a lot more detail about each individual training day and the actual event that I trained that day or 2 events that I trained that day. So welcome to my blog, and I hope this inspires you and gets you out there competing in triathlons, and maybe one day I'll see you out there doing an Ironman as well. Thank you.